So, as we talked about today, we can find the angles of a triangle to measure how much they are all together. So if I take three angles off of this triangle, for example, take angle B, take angle C, and then take angle A and stick it in between those two, just flip it around like that so all the vertices are touching. Well, look at that. That makes a straight line. We know that a straight line is 180 degrees. And this works for other triangles also. If I take angle B, take angle C from here, and then do the same thing, take angle A, flip it around so it sticks in between there, make sure I line up all my vertices. And there again, my angles form a straight line, which is 180 degrees. Another way to look at it is, this is a rectangle. Now a rectangle we know is 360 degrees. You have four right angles, which would be 360 degrees. If I cut that rectangle in half, that makes two triangles. Well, each triangle would be half of the rectangle, so it's 180 degrees here and 180 degrees here for each triangle. I can do the same thing. Here's a square. Well, a square is also 360 degrees. If I cut that in half, well, what does that give me? It gives me 180 degrees in this triangle and 180 degrees in this triangle. And finally, if I take my rhombus, I just take it, I sit down on my square, push it down. We know then that all the angles are going to be 360 degrees. When I cut that in half, look, I have two triangles, so 180 degrees here and 180 degrees here. We can look at other quadrilaterals. Well, even if it's not a square or rectangle or whatever, it's 360 degrees. All quadrilaterals are that way. Cut that in half. What do I have? I have two triangles now. Well, if I have two triangles, well, then that means there's 180 degrees in those three angles, and there's 180 degrees in those three angles. So what do we know? The sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees always. This is always true. Well, once we know that, what can we do? Well, we can start to figure things out. Like, we could find out what that angle there is. Well, we can start with that 180 degrees. We can subtract 77 plus 83, and that will equal x. So that'd be 180. So that'd be 180 minus 77 plus 180, plus 83, which is 160, would equal x. So that's 20 equals x. So x equals 20 degrees.